Hello, you're watching this video because you want to experiment with adding rhyme to your poem. Cool. Rhyme is really fun if you can get it to work. It can be a little difficult, but I'm going to give you a few tips to make it a little bit easier for you. So here are my 3 tips to trying to get rhyme to work for you in your poem. My first tip is words can rhyme at the ends or in the middle of lines. My second tip is read it out loud, listen to the rhythm. And my third tip is not every line has to rhyme. Just 2 in a row is powerful. So here is an explanation of my first tip. Words can rhyme at the ends or in the middle of lines. So a lot of times when we think about rhyming, we think about rhyming at the ends of a sentence, like this. This is an example of a 10th grader who wrote a poem that rhymes with rhymes at the end of their sentences. I'm mad about monkeys. They're what I want to be. They do what I want to do. They see what I want to see. But most of all, I'm mad because they're free. So you see the rhyming lines be, see, and free. They all come at the end. That is like one place where a rhyming word could be. But I also wanted to take the opportunity to remind you that a rhyming word can be in the inside of your sentence too. So here's an example of a 10th grader who did inside rhymes in the middle of their lines. Morning drops of dew mixing with the steam of a fresh coffee brew. The morning chill rattling my bones, still and warm. So you can see that the rhyming words in there don't always come at the end of a sentence. They come in the middle. Honestly, rappers do this extremely well. You can probably think of a lot of examples if you listen to rap or hip hop. And so I just wanted to come to you with a different one. It's called internal rhyme. So listen to the way this sounds. I'm 6'1" and I'm tons of fun. I'm dressed to a T. I got more clothes than Muhammad Ali. I dress so viciously. Right? So as you are saying your line, you have words along the way that rhyme. And that can be really freeing because you're not stuck trying to shove words at the end of the line that rhyme. Okay? So that might be an easier way to rhyme for you. So you should experiment with rhyming in the middle of your lines too, right? And my last and most important piece of advice is that not every line needs to rhyme. In fact, it's so hard to get every line to rhyme. Don't do it if it's hard for you. Just 2 in a row can really be powerful. And a lot of times it's 2 in a row at the ends of a stanza. So let me read you an example of someone who put 2 in a row at the end of a stanza, and it really made their stanza really powerful. It's too cold, the sun's too bright. I hate the way it gets in my eye. I hate how I always hear mute girls cry. At the end of her stanza, she just put 2 lines in a row that rhymed at the end. And it caught my attention. It sounded really nice. And if you want to experiment with rhyme, but you don't want to make your whole poem rhyme, this is a great way to do it. At the end of your stanza, maybe make the last 2 lines rhyme, and it could sound really cool. So there's this boy, unordinary, unique in my eyes. Let me add another line. I can't let him go as hard as I try. That's like a cute, nice little stanza. It rhymes at the end, and it just feels complete because you have those 2 rhyming sentences, the 2 rhyming lines at the end. And it's an easier way to experiment with rhyme without making your whole poem rhyme. So go back to your poem, see if you can add a little bit of rhyme. Remember, it can come in the middle of lines, at the end, or just at the end of a stanza. All right.